Hello everybody, welcome back to Screenstars and welcome to another PlayStation 5 review. Today I'm taking a look at Baldur's Gate 3. The much talked about RPG that has hit the PC and the consoles over this last month or so. Now, this is a game that I have been absolutely enthralled by for the last few weeks. Really, it's come at a time when Starfield has come out, and I've spent over 100 hours in Starfield, and then I had to put that to one side for a bit so that I could try and play this game, because I could have carried on and probably put another 100 hours into Starfield, but I wanted to play this, so I was kind of saving this. And now I'm 90 plus hours into this game. I haven't completed it yet, but I'm at a stage now where I can certainly give you what I consider to be a pretty good review of this game. Now, what can you say about Baldur's Gate 3 that hasn't been said? I mean, literally, pretty much everybody has covered it on YouTube already, or reviewed it, or given hints and tips on it, you name it. I just wanted to give you my thoughts on this game. For any of you that watch my channel for gaming content, I know I've been a bit quiet recently in regards to gaming content, but my son Jake has been putting up a little bit of gaming content for you guys. He's put up some Mortal Kombat and Assassin's Creed Mirage, and he's even going to review them for me as well on the channel. And it's mainly because I've been putting so much time into these two games over the last few weeks. What time I haven't been doing watching movies and reviewing movies, I've been basically playing these two games. Now, Baldur's Gate 3 is it's a remarkable game. I absolutely adore RPGs, and again, if you follow my content, you will know that I love RPGs. There are so many that come out. I'm quite picky these days, especially because I don't have as much time as I used to. If I'm going to invest into an RPG, I want it to be one that I'm going to get a lot back from, and I knew this would be one. You know, there are some, even when I saw this when it came out on early access on PC, and I didn't play it then, obviously, I knew from looking at it that this would be a game for me. So, I mean, and it just is a remarkable RPG. Now, The Witcher 3, for example, is, and I've said this many times on this channel, is my favourite RPG of all time. It's just so immersive, it's so brilliantly written, it looks fantastic, voice acting is on another level, production values, you name it, it's all there. And this can easily, in my opinion, stand side by side with games like The Witcher 3. This is quality on a level that you can hardly comprehend, especially these days, because we've become so cynical when it comes to AAA games. And what they have given us here is a truly memorable RPG. Now, I'm not what you would describe as a Dungeons and Dragons fan by any stretch of the imagination. You know, a lot of people play D&D and all this kind of stuff for tabletop games. I'm not one of those people. So I don't come with that sort of baggage into this game. I just love a good RPG with a good story, and this absolutely has it. Now, the story here basically is you are forced to put like a parasite into your brain. This parasite will slowly be taking you over, and then the ship crash lands. You get to choose your character, what kind of character you want to be, and it is extensive, you know, to say the least. If you're into character creation, you're going to have an absolute ball with this, because you can really go to town on your character creation here with a character. I always generally go for a barbarian build. I like to kind of model myself on Conan and these type of games. I do it all the time. It's just what I like to do. So you create your character, and then you basically have to go on a quest to try and figure out how to get this parasite out of your head before it transforms you, basically. And that is the tip of the iceberg. And I don't want to go into much more detail, but it basically starts you off on a quest that will get you to meet companions, add companions to your group. Brilliant stories, brilliant quests, incredible environments, and just some of the most memorable adventures that you're ever going to have in an RPG, not just on console, but anywhere really. And you know when a game is doing something right when you are just so invested in the characters, and you look at the time and like 3 hours has gone and it feels like half an hour's gone. And this is definitely a game. I mean, I'm a married man. My wife does, not she doesn't mind me going and doing some gaming now and again, but I do like to spend time with her. But this is easily a game that could potentially, get me in trouble with my good wife, because you could lose hours to this game at any one time on a gaming session. It's one of those games that you could easily play through the night. I haven't done that because obviously I work full time and all that kind of stuff. I can't do that. I can't afford to do that. But I could easily do that because the characters, and the game is just so invested and immersive, and you get just so drawn into this beautifully crafted world that they have given us. As RPGs go, obviously, you've got skills when you level up. Every time you level up, you're obviously getting an increase in your health and stuff, and then it opens you up to new spells, depending on what kind of build you are. But your companions as well level up, and they get access to new spells and new abilities, and you could choose what kind of build you want to have with your character and the rest of the characters in your party. And as silly as it might sound, I think one of my favourite parts of this game is the camp. So when you've been in a particularly difficult battle, and many of your party are seriously low on health, and you don't want to use up your potions or your magic abilities to heal everybody, you can go to the camp basically at any point. And you'll set up camp, you can go and talk to your companions, you can, sort out your inventory, all this kind of stuff. And then you can basically go to sleep by using, and if you use your camp supplies, it will kind of refresh everybody by the morning. So everybody's spells have been refreshed, everybody's health has been refreshed. But it's just such a cool place to be, because you make friends with animals on your journeys, because you've got a spell where you can talk to animals. You've got spells where you can talk to the undead as well. I mean, but some of these animals that you make friends with will join you at your camp. All sorts of people come and join you at the camp. So there's always stuff to do. There's always great conversations to be had, which opens like other stories, all that kind of stuff. And it's one of those games as well that rewards exploration. If you just want to follow the quest line, you could probably do that, but why would you want to? I want to explore the map and discover new things and find out what's going on, and you come across all sorts of cool and interesting quests and stories to take part in, and some really fantastic battles. Now the battles are turn-based, and they're just so brilliantly done, because you've got to use the environment to your advantage. Whether you're going to be above a character or not, and you've even on an easier difficulty level, because one of the things I do, and I have explained this before, I usually start games off on an easy level just to get used to the mechanics and used to how the game works, and then I up the difficulty levels as the game goes on. But even on easy difficulty levels, some of the battles are kind of like you just kind of get through on the skin of your teeth. They're really, really enthralling battles, really cool battles, and using all your companions' different skills and abilities. It's just really enjoyable, and you really look forward to each encounter that you have in regards to the battles. Really enjoy it. The voice acting, again, it's absolutely on another level. Top quality stuff by everybody. There's some really funny dialogue as well. It feels as well like the choices you're making matter, and you know that they're going to come back later to either bite you on the backside or pay off later. Your characters could die and all this kind of stuff as well, but you can kind of bring them back if you've got the right spells, everything like that. The cutscenes are just remarkable. Um, it's just so smooth to play. I've not had any crashes that I can remember, or any glitches or issues playing this game at all. It's for the size of it as well. It's just remarkable. It's one of those games that I will be playing for many, many years to come, as I do with The Witcher 3. It is top quality. I can't give you any flaws with it, which is why I'm giving it my full marks of 10 out of 10. Put it this way, guys, if you've been wondering if it really is as good as all that, believe me, this game really is. Thank you for joining me.